Most of the time, in high-rank lobbies, people are usually frowned upon when you pick a non-meta hero. Their frustration is quite understandable though, since more often than not, those who pick weird heroes are quite inexperienced. But then there are some rare occasions when you encounter players who really know how to play certain heroes to their maximum potential, even those non-meta picks. In this match, I'll be playing Gord, which is considered a non-meta hero. But in spite of that, you will see that even those heroes that are labeled like that, if you know what you are doing, they can still do very well, even against meta heroes. It's always a good idea to pull your counterpart whenever you see there's a good opportunity. Since I helped our jungler take the blue buff really fast, he managed to catch this thief before he could take the red. In this current meta, I would recommend to only invade the enemy's buff when your team has the better early game composition. Balma is a very fast jungler, so trying to invade his jungle in the early game is quite risky. Here, Joha is almost guaranteed dead, so it's better to aim for the one trying to escape. I know I'll be level 4 once Joha dies, so I need to be quick pressing the level up. Balma is very low, so it's not a good idea to force the turtle right now. Let him regain some HP by taking the blue buff first, then we can just go for it. There have been countless of times that I'm playing as a jungler and I'm very low, but the team will still insist on taking the neutral objectives. And of course it will usually end in a big disaster and a huge throw. There was a chance their jungler's retribution was still on cooldown, but if that's not the case, it is still worth forcing him to waste it.
Nope.
Absolutely nothing I can do to try to save our support here. If you are ever in this Cecilian's position, don't sacrifice your life in vain by trying to stop the inevitable. At least wait for reinforcement, or you will end up just feeding. Good roamer. She listened to my retreat ping. It's usually recommended to have a tanky EXP laner when the roamer cannot sustain a lot. You want to have at least some sort of frontline, so the mage and marksman can have more space to deal damage easier. Their marksman got the shutdown kill, that's probably an extra 500 plus gold. If Leslie gets fed, she's a nightmare in the late game. This was a dangerous spot, I needed to reposition. With the help of Lapu, we should be able to pick off Leslie. Here, you can see that I'm aiming at what seems to be an empty spot. But then if you check the map, you could see Cecilion. If you know the hero well, you can quickly calculate where the skill is gonna land exactly, even when only looking at the map. Not gonna lie, whenever I face a Gord that knows how to land his stuns, it was quite annoying. I think I've seen a couple of godly Gord players here and there, which they have over 3k matches with him and really know how to land his stun. Oh no, I'm in a little bit of a pickle. In this kind of situation, don't panic and think what is the best course of action to outplay the opponent. A marksman should never be that out of position. If you really understand the hero, you will have the confidence to make some big pro plays. BPP. Whenever you play a mage, when the skills are on cooldown, just play safe until they're available again. With Cecilion out of the picture, it's gonna be tough for them to clear the waves fast. I think if you learn to master the skill of anticipation, you'll be able to perform very well with many heroes, even those that are not considered the strongest for the meta. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Take care.